Is America ready for the first female president? Friends, the woman riding upon the beast in the book of Revelations, which is in the book of Revelations, chapter 17, I believed could be a false figment about the rise of a woman president, and also that the world would be governed by a woman. And also by a one world government, and one whereby there would be a female world leader. And one where there would be a world which would be governed by a harlot woman, or by a female president of the USA. As this false idea of many students of Bible prophecy, and of the leading Bible scholars of prophecy are falsely predicting. Friends, the woman that is riding upon the scarlet-colored beast in the book of Revelations is not the female president of the USA. It is symbolically speaking about the Vatican City as the harlot, and about the Church's abjuration away from the Creator of all, and also about Elu'hymn, whom is the Odd of all things, and whom is the Sovereign One of heaven, and also it is about the universal Church, and also of a one-world religion and its religious centers, and also about the people and Satan who are fighting against and who are the ones committing the blasphemy against whom is the Sovereign One of all the heavens and earth. And also about the idolatry and the falselatries that are in all the religions. And also the errors that are in all of these religious denominations. And also its world leaders including kings and presidents and also many governments and nation, that are linked to it. And also it is about Satan whom is the god of this world, and who is the evil beast that is behind these evil scenes, and who is ruling his world with the many acts of God, and who is this evil beast that is also called by many other names, but whom is Satan, and Satan's kingdom which is ruling his world, and having the 7 heads and the 10 horns. Revelation chapter 17 verse 2-9. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So Elu carried me up and away upon his spirit, his angel, and we went into the wilderness, and there I saw another woman, another city where there were set up a kava stone, upon which was a black stone, and which was checkered, and square in shape and colored black, on the outside was white. And they were worshipping Satan the beast, whom was called by many names. And they were there worshipping this blasphemy. And also this woman was a part of the first woman, the Vatican City which had the 7 heads and 10 horns. And this woman, which we now know is called the Vatican City, that it was in the city of Rome, and which was this harlot which was called the Universal Church, and which was in the country of Italy, and its headquarters was at the Vatican City, and this figure of this woman was at the Vatican, and its leader were arrayed in purple and also with scarlet, and on the inside of this church it was lavishly colored, and it was decked out with paintings of gold and also all kinds of precious stones, and also with pearls on the inside. And this city, the Vatican City, it had a figure, a sovereign, and a head, a pope who was called the Holy Father, and also there was a statue of a woman in the forefront which was a golden cup which was in her hand, and which was full of all kinds of abominations and filthiness. And also with links to all those with their megacorporations and also with all the churches, and with many other religions and also religious groups, and also with many organizations, and with many governments, and their NGOs. And also with many religious sects, and also with their fractions, and their denominations, and upon her forehead there was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, and the mother of harlots, and the mother of all the abominations that are in the world. And I saw the woman, the Vatican City, drunken with the blood of its saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus, and when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. And the angel said unto me, Why did you marvel? I will therefore tell you the mystery of the woman, and the mystery of the beast that is carrying her. The beast is Satan, whom is called Father God, and who is the God of these religions, and also of all these people. And whose head is this Vatican, and the Vatican City which a pope, and a government having the 7 heads and also the 10 horns. Therefore the beast that you have seen is Satan, and Satan was God who went to hell, and was believed to be dead. But who has now ascended out of the bottomless pit, and who shall go into perdition after Elu, shall return, and all they that are now dwelling upon the earth, that they all shall wander after God, whom is also called Satan and the beast. Even of all those whose names that wasn't found written in His book of life, which is His book of the record of all life of all the beings that were ever born, even from the foundation of His world. And those people that aren't His, that they shall wander after Satan when Satan shall be revealed. And also when they shall behold Elu'hymn, when he shall vanquish Satan the beast, who was hiding behind the scenes, and was not seen, and who was yet alive, even though he was not seen, he was yet alive. Friends, I believe there could be a possibility of a woman president in the USA, and that this could be before a Donald Trump second presidency. But I believe that such a presidency would be short-lived, and that it would be uprooted by Elu'hymn, whom is the root, and probably by the checks and the balances in the executive powers of the USA, and the Supreme Courts of the USA, and that the presidential election of Trump would be resolved by laws that are found within the foundation of the Constitution of the USA. And that if there were to be defunct president and a shammed election so as to gain the presidency, and I believe that such a presidency would be overturned. And that the Constitution of the USA, with its checks and its balances, would prevail, and then order would be restored in the USA. Friends, whether Kamala Emhoff Harris would win the presidency or not, I believe that a Trump presidency would still be a possibility. But the country of the USA could possibly be in turmoil, and the people would be in an uproar, and many of the cities them would be in an upheaval, and also that martial law could follow as the truth is ensued. And before a Trump presidency would be declared, and for order to be restored in the USA, and before Mr. Trump could possibly becomes America's 48th president. And all of this is to say, that only if the people of America, and the powers to be still wants a female president, possibly a Kamala Harris presidency, and they would resolve to cheating. But if they, the people of America, and the globalists would resolve to cheating and to fight against and for a woman president, and that they would fight against the divine will of Elu'hymn, and also against one another, and against the will of Elu'hymn, whom is the sovereign one of heaven, and whom is the Almighty, and for their female president, and for their one world government, that there would be His divine intervention. Friends, I believe according to the prophecy of Daniel that a man's horn would be the head of world's power that would usher in the era of His prophecy of the iron and clay. And that it won't be that of a woman's, friends, the era of the globalists, and of globalism, it is coming to an end. And also the era of the capitalist, and also of capitalism, and that they are quietly closing. Friends, the era of iron and clay is now upon us, and the new era of super-intelligent AI, and clones and robots are now here. And that there would be AI, and android robots that would become super-intelligent. And also that all these man-made humanoid contraptions, like the clones, and the humanoid robots, and the android robots, that they would be mingling and intermingling with human beings. And that they would become fully sexually capable. But friends, these robots, and these AI, and these human clones, and these chatbots, and these humanoid android robots, they are multiplying rapidly, and they are already here. And that only under a Trump presidency, and also the continuance of a Trump presidency, that this prophecy would be entirely be fulfilled, such as the prophecy of the iron and the clay. And that Satan would be using these robots, and they would be the ones that would be dominating in this era, of one where there would be humanoid robots with super intelligent AI, and also humanoid clones and female and male androids robots, which I now believe would bring about the fulfillment of the Bible prophecy about the iron and clay. Friends, for more information about His coming prophecy about AI with super intelligence and with clones, and android robots, and also with humanoid robots, that would be having sexual encounters and robot and humans intercourse with both female and male human beings. And also that they would be running His world. And that one would be an incarnation of Satan, and of God. Then friend, would you please see my message, which is called His prophecy about AI, and human clones, and humanoid robots with super intellect, and that would be fully sexually capable robots, and with chatbots, and with both female and male sexually capable androids robots. and that they would be mingling and also intermingling with humans, and they would continue on until Elu, whom is the sovereign king of all the heavens, would return to establish his holy kingdom in his earth, and to put an end to all this madness. Friends, please see my other messages right here on my YouTube channel. Thank you. Here is the quote. Daniel chapter 7 verse 8. I considered the horns, and, behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns that were plucked up by the roots, and I beheld, that in this man's horn that there were eyes like the eyes of non-humans, or the possibility of things that were created that looked like human-like, which today are calling humanoid robots, with super AI intelligence, and also there was a man whose mouth was speaking great things. Friends, I believe that this man, that it could possibly be Trump that was speaking. And that this was about the rise this world leader, and the return of the presidency of Donald Trump. And also about the continuation of a Trump presidency, and about his policies. Thank you. The end. To be continued.